everybody on YouTube is showing this exciting founder life, and this will be absolutely the opposite here. This week, everything went the wrong direction. Sick, overwhelmed, like nothing worked, but we're still building the branding agency, building Merkion, and this is a realistic picture of a life as a founder. Have fun. Good morning, my friends. How are you doing? It's 6:55. I got up. I still need to make my bed, as you can see. But I thought for this vlog, we're keeping it super, super real and taking you with me in like a boring week of a founder here in Valencia. Because you see all of this super flashy, cool videos and traveling here and doing this and meeting that people. This has certain days in the life of a person, but this is not the whole life. And usually I believe, and I know it from myself, I keep my life super simple. Going to the gym, working on my stuff, reading a lot, meeting sometimes some people from time to time, and really trying on focusing to create. This is also a challenge for myself. I want to consume less and create more, because I also see as my if I'm consuming too much, and this also means like going on too much on events and having too much new input and too new conversations, the creating part is suffering. And that's not worth it. I love to create. Creating is art. In no matter what, if you're building a company, making a DJ set, painting something, tattooing, everything. So yeah, welcome to the boring week of a founder in Valencia. We're starting our day with water. Yes, these are the normal sizes of water you're getting here in Spain. And yeah, I will just a bit show you the week and also show you how I want to create more and get less input. Jesus Christ. But now I just need some water, get ready, start my day. I will start with some planning of the day and then get slowly into it to work on some client stuff. And then later to the gym and a bit of more stuff, but I will take you with me. So have a wonderful morning. See you later, guys. Again, I always had these. Still sick, but better. I found the best possible diet hack you can ever use. It's like poisoning yourself with food, and you will lose 4.5 kilos of weight within one day. And no worries, this is descafeinado. I just need something with taste in my body, because otherwise I just crash out. Piero will probably hate my energy today, but there are no excuses. We still have to build a company. We have our usual meeting one day later than usual. We took another decision this week because we realized also, or I realized, and I proposed to him to think about our roles and responsibilities, because we were splitting up the things we are doing a little bit, but I had the feeling we got a little bit too much into things where the other person has his strengths. And then we were like, I needed to learn something where he's basically good at, and the other way around. And I don't think we are at the time, or it's not the time where we have to split out our work in this way. So we're going a little bit more back to where are our actual strengths laying, which is like for Piero definitely everything about branding, content, and all of this stuff, and everything else, which is operations, strategy, business foundation, finance, tech stuff, lays with me. We agreed on this now, and I think also it makes sense, because speed can be an advantage in business, and I have the feeling we just honestly wasted a bit of time the last couple of weeks. It's good to have this clarity now back. Yeah. Sorry if I'm talking today also super slow, but it's really hard to put the words into a right order. So now we're going a little bit, not back, we just agreed on like the right structure for us. Now defining what this means in detail. And then I will go back to bed and try to get my bit of fever, which I still have, down. And then I think there will be more what? And I can't even say it in German. Wanted to say in the rest of the week there will be definitely more energy. I just have to save my energy now. I think something is exploding here now. I still don't know the word. Piero, what was the word?
Enthusiastic.
Exactly. And we made it already back. I think it's an hour after like the last clip I recorded. I had a meeting with my client from a finance consulting business. Cannot record anything there because it's all confidential, and I always have to sign NDAs. Thank you. I hope you can't hear this in the background. Yeah, sitting on my terrace right now. And the thing that I said earlier, like I had this moment, like basically 2 minutes after the video I recorded. So I was going on my laptop in the morning. I usually do a quick analytics check-in, checking YouTube, checking like all of the stuff, checking the numbers, getting a quick picture, how are things performing and so on. So I was already on YouTube, like my business account. And there were a couple of videos, do this with Claude, do that with Claude, or these and that things. And I was immediately like, oh, this is super cool input. I can see how I can use this. And I was like finding myself directly in the moment in this kind of thing, like, yes, more input, more input, more input, which will lead to the fact I will watch the video, will not do anything with it and create and not create anything. So there are traps everywhere. They're throwing the traps everywhere at us. And yeah, second part of my boring morning, breakfast. I made myself breakfast, some oats, some chia seeds, protein powder, kefir, some peanut butter. And the nice thing, because life is beautiful and I don't need to be always everywhere, it's like, I can do this every morning. Just sit here and enjoy the sunrise. And in the evening, the nice thing is, so wait, on this side of the city, we always have the sundown. So in the morning, sunrise, in the evening, sundown. Yes. So I will have breakfast now, then I'll work a bit, and then I'm going to the gym. So as I said this morning, in the afternoon or in the evening, you have the sundown here. We're back on the terrace. I just wanted to take you with me a little bit today. But actually, I had so many things then to do for my finance consulting business. There were a lot of requests coming today. So there was not that much. I was working on Merkion, unfortunately, today. But tomorrow, I don't have a project day. So we will meet with Piero and work a lot on Merkion. But now I'm winding down. I got a new book. Yeah. It is called Don't Believe Everything You Think. Why Your Thinking is the Beginning and the End of Your Suffering. I strongly believe in this. You can imagine a bright future in here and you can imagine a dark future in here. But yeah, I'm winding down, enjoying the sunset, which is there, reading a bit. And then I will watch the Germany game later. Maybe you will get some insights how a German fan is getting a heart attack while watching football. So with this said, I want to read. See you later, guys. Good morning, my friendos. It's now Friday. I went for a walk this morning and now I'm starting to work. Yeah, I wanted to take you with me to watch football so you can see how a German is watching football. I fell asleep after 2 minutes. So, Piero, maybe you can just show here a picture of like the Pokemon Relaxo just sleeping. Yeah, now I'm going into work. I want to prepare the content for next week for LinkedIn. But I need to show you something. I bought something and it's so good. I love it. Can you see this little ball here? So here you can play with this ball on your screen. I just love it. My ADHD brain is so full of love for it. In case you are ever asking about stupid buying decisions, that was one this morning. So I'm going into work. See you later. We meet with Pierre later. So see you then. So quick update. I made it already to the place where we meet Piero later. I'm about to hop on a call with Veronica. I connected with her on LinkedIn, and she's basically a LinkedIn expert for branding for LinkedIn. And we want to exchange a bit, talk a bit about Merkion, what she's doing, and see maybe if we can collaborate, because also in our community, we want to present different experts that can do masterminds and bring stuff back to the community, get maybe also clients out of it, so the community is growing and helping each other. And I'm just talking so fast because it's exactly 1 p.m. and I need to jump into the meeting. And what are the other things on the side? Because you said you're also doing something other thing, mentoring on the side. I think you can turn this off for now. My head is completely empty right now. Yeah, like I said earlier this week, it's the more input you're giving yourself, the less output you produce. The less are you like in the stage of creating. And I'm absolutely overloaded this week with so many fucking information that I cannot like even sort my head into what needs to be done, and then you're checking like these things and these things, or maybe I could do this or I could do that. Like, even though I know all of these things, because I don't know all of these things, but I know most of the basics, and maybe start with this in creating instead of like consuming all the time. Like right now, I would just like to lay here on the floor, and stare at this white ceiling for the next 2 hours. And as a founder, like you can check this, you can build this, you have access to so many information. Like, and I also have the feeling it's giving you just a feeling of so much fake productivity. Yes, you did something, but is this something that is actually moving the needle? That maybe 20% are moving the needle and 80% are not moving the needle. And this is like the equation is the wrong way around. I had a conversation earlier about my favorite book. Now I'm remembering it. And it's still Viktor Frankl with Man is Searching for Meaning. And he's saying one thing: the freedom of a human being lays in your reaction, or in the split second between an impulse and your reaction. And I think especially in this world and with all of this, like it's easy to click on the video, watch this, and then like getting an idea and trying it out and then going a side way. Sure, you don't have to do this. I don't know. I would also probably don't need a phone, I could probably also work with pen and paper, but we're not living in this world anymore. And on top I have ADHD. So like I have distraction on steroids, yeah. The problem is we're giving too much ourselves the feeling of we are productive because we're doing something. Most of the time it's not the things that are moving the needle. And if you're honest to yourself and questioning yourself, you will find also these things. Or you can watch these other guys that are documenting the journey. They're all living a perfect life. Which they're not. But yeah, I guess this weekend I will
disconnect.
I will now go to 6th, rent a car and just drive somewhere. Sitting on a mountain and just looking into the sky and get a sunburn. Good morning, my friends. Yeah, to close this video, which was a little bit different kind of video, I think. You saw how overloaded and how overwhelmed I was. I also used the last weekend to completely reset a bit, yeah. So I was not working. I was basically spending a lot of time in different cafes, reading, writing, staring at white walls to reduce my input. But to go from now and to also get a little bit back on track and get like a clearer mind, I'm just going with the following approach. I was here already working with some blocking apps on my phone and also on my laptop, but I made them even more a little bit strict. So on my laptop, basically during work times and yeah, almost the whole day, we maybe can show a picture here. Almost everything is blocked, which is not supposed to be helpful for work. And kind of same as the phone. Until 10, I'm reducing inputs completely. Means at this time also apps like Claude, Codex, everything is blocked. Yeah. So yeah, with this, I just want to train my mind again, also to live sometimes with, that things are boring, or that I need to use my brain to, I don't know, think about certain things and force myself just also back into a little bit of creativity. So it's coming back. So yeah, that's a bit of plan from now on. I will keep you updated how this is going. So also to you out there, if you have issues with just really being too overloaded, don't know what to do, like not able to take a decision. All of these things are signs that your brain is too full with something. So I would recommend you do the same. As I said, I will keep you updated. This here is also part of my back to my old morning routine, which is doing a relaxed morning walk. It is 5:50. The world is waking up. The city is quiet, which is super cool. I love this as kind of meditation, like you see how the city slowly, really slowly in Spain, really slowly is waking up. So yeah, that's for this one. So to all my overloaded, overworked, overwhelmed founders, take some time off the laptop, get some blocking apps, get your hands sometimes off from social media. So after this video, close YouTube. Love you guys. Have a wonderful week and see you next week in the next one.